Oh, whatever. I'm gonna do it. Why not?
Uh-oh.
Mayan Conservatory. I win! It's a miracle! I never win Clue. Woohoo!
Oh,
I didn't have the
congrats, you won.
weapon.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That seemed fast.
I mean,
That
they're
was a pretty fast game.
generally fast.
But it's very automated, this game.
Ah, I guess that helps.
Which is why I like it.
Which is why I kind of don't like it as much.
Oh, really? You
Why?
don't like that?
Makes it easy.
No, I'd rather play and figure everything out and write down my clues.
So you like the time to marinate and stew and figure things out between.
Well, the only automatic thing this does is it puts X's that are obvious. Now.
Right. Yeah.
That's the only thing this does.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
It does everything I would do, but the way it marks it on the sheet is not how I would do it in person. It's about the only thing different.
Mm.
Yeah, I think it's a good
That's
system.
true.
It's an easy system to get used to, though. I'm down for another one if you guys are. And then I'm gonna switch to League after that.
Yeah, I guess do one more. Unless you guys want to switch over to Welcome to or do something different. Whatever you want to do.
Why don't we save that for another night? If you guys are in the Clue mood, you can keep going with it. Don't worry about it. I'm good.
Okay. Alright, let's do one more then.
Save it for next time. All good. I just need some time to pump myself up for Welcome to, so I'm good to continue whenever.
New code in chat.
You just tell us.
On my
Yeah,
screen.
really.
I don't want to broadcast it to everyone.
All right. I got a call.
That's true. You don't want to
I'll be right
tell to the stream. Not that I have people watching who even have the game, for the record, but I appreciate the caution anyway, because someday, you never know, that might be exactly the approach you need to take.
Alright, I'm here.
The past is not lost. The past lives inside us.
Raj, do you pick Colonel Mustard because you secretly want to be white?
Double helix are the experiences of our ancestors.
Also, I need a check
After
mark
3
from you.
decades of research, our engineers have forged
Unless you have us
cutting-edge
completely muted, in which case...
biotechnological interfaces. We have unlocked the lives of our forebears.
He
We
may.
have opened a window
Yeah, I know.
into the past. This is Total Immersion Entertainment. With the press of a button,
Did we lose him?
you will experience
No.
the most pivotal moments.
I heard a
in
beepy
history,
sound.
all from the comfort of home. Welcome to Helix.
Can't text him, he's on the phone.
Ah.
The past is your playground.
This music is like addicting.
If you say so.
I like the opening music better. Go back!
Last of the heroic Knights Templar, Jacques de Molay.
Oh
was a
no,
man
there's
of
Mrs.
power,
White.
a towering intellect, betrayed.
I don't know, you could have showed her anything.
That's why I wait for a few rounds before I start marking.
Who goes there?
A friend of the temple.
Fluaurak. The Council's message was absolute. You're not welcome here.
I must speak with the Grand Master.
He's in session. They all are. Another day, perhaps.
King Philip disagrees.
Damn you, man. Why you're not rotting in a cell at this moment, I cannot fathom.
We are betrayed. Draw your swords, men. Defend the temple. Not you, brother. I have a different task for you. Come with me.
Ooh, we got a spike in viewers all of a sudden. Got to 5 all of a sudden. Well, it went down to 4 now.
Yeah, that's because I had one clue. Hello. Come on, get with the program.
I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that I just changed to this game and advertised it.
Less easily eradicated.
Nah, that can't be it.
Alright, time to see...
We make haste. We may yet save our order.
Time to play the most notoriously buggy game in the series.
They must not fall into the assassin.
Grandmaster, I will.
And what game are you talking about?
Assassin's Creed Unity.
Oh. You beat Rogue already?
No, I start the next one usually when I'm halfway or more through the previous one. So I'm about halfway through Rogue. Also, I tend to play Assassin's Creed for the viewer who lost the dog in their life today, so I'm like, you know, let's play a new one today, considering the occasion. I don't want the game we're in the middle of to be ruined by the day. So let's get through the boring start of a new game while it's a rough day. Because she's watching for a distraction right now, I think. But there's definitely a lot of good parts of Unity, but a lot of them are not at the very start of the game, so yeah. Also, I've collected 96% of collectibles in Assassin's Creed Rogue. So, at this point I'm blazing through storyline in that game, which is fine. But I do need some Assassin's Creed flexibility to get more collectibles as well during my downtime. Because when she's around, I want her to see the storyline, but if she's not, I'll do collectibles sometimes. Oh, man, I forgot. What even is this? I don't even remember this. Like, why am I playing this random dude right now? What the hell? Brought me to a menu of people I could be, so I picked the first guy, but I definitely don't remember this. To be fair, I don't remember much from Rogue or Unity. I remember a little more from Syndicate. And that's the last one I played. I'm definitely going the right way.
Stop it! Don't let him through.
Yeah, it's been like 7 years since I played this. 8? Oh, no, 7, 6, 7. Been a while. Okay, that's the kind of jump that wouldn't have happened in an earlier game. That's the problem with every Assassin's Creed game, especially playing every single one in a row without a break between any of them. Gotta get used to the new mechanics real fast.
I'm sure, yeah.
The new controls and shit. Suddenly it's a different control to run. You know? Suddenly making objectives on the map is right click instead of control or space. Because I think that's been 3 different things over time on keyboard and mouse.
Consistency, not their strong suit.
It's fine. I get used to it pretty quickly usually. So it's like moving your taskbar to the side of your screen instead of the bottom. It's weird at first, but you get used to it. That being said, it's been a long time since I've done that. But I used to do that a lot, actually. I used to put the taskbar on different sides of the screen just to change my mindset, get used to something different. It seemed fun at the time. But now I like change less. So, I haven't done that as much. I did like having the taskbar on the side of the screen. There were benefits to that. The tray was more visible. And
Yeah.
the date was generally more full too. You can see the the date and time and everything properly if it cut it off otherwise.
Why am I getting such terrible rolls?
Sounds like me in our first D&D session.
No, that would be me.
Well, outside
What did I only hit people twice in the entire campaign?
outside of combat, I'm talking about our current campaign. Outside of combat, my rolls were terrible. I went to do the distractions and I failed like almost every step. I had to use Destiny. Die, didn't I?
That's true.
Like I failed like 3 times. It was crazy. It's like I just can't win this today. It was one of those days.
At least we get to re-roll the Destiny pool.
But yeah, Dave, you're both of us are being bad about using those die. You're not punishing us enough, and we're not using. We've used one both sessions, I think, and that's it. So we need to be better about using those.
Well, the first session I understand because that was very long and very new to everyone. Last session was kind of on the short side, and I was focusing on a lot of other things to make sure it worked well.
Yeah, and I suddenly realized when I mentioned it, I was like, oh, it's probably too late at this point. But we should use it.
I'll tell you this, I was prepared for that to be a lot harder, and I was prepared to actually use some Destiny points to help you guys. I did not expect you both to vaporize the enemy.
Well, that was just a lucky roll for both of us, as far as I'm concerned.
Flames of hunger and wrath. Thus came the
Yeah, you didn't completely fail. You vaporized that guy.
Yeah, but I mean, how often do I get? Was it two or 3 successes?
Yeah, it was a lot.
Or what the?
That almost never happens
Only
to me.
go here.
If Abstergo pings us, pull me out.
Uh,
I have a visual.
Rach, be helpful.
Hey there. This is probably disorienting, so I'll be brief.
Just turn on subtitles. Whoops.
Obviously, but that's as much as you'll get today.
I'm surprised you haven't suggested streaming that yet.
Abstergo is
Well, what would there be to stream? It would just be a little more like a podcast.
Streaming what?
Sunday.
D&D?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I did suggest to you that I could record it, but you seemed to dismiss it at the time. That was a month or 2 ago.
I'm fine with it. You have to ask everyone else.
Okay, well that sounds like a change of mind from you, because I guarantee I could quote a dismissive message from you about it when I asked the first time.
maybe I did. I don't remember.
Alright, I appreciate that. You're more flexible now. I mean, it's not bad to change your mind. I'm not criticizing you for that. That's fine. That's good. It's a good thing that you're willing to change your mind about things. A lot of people are not, and that usually makes them bad people. So I appreciate that. Even as small of a gesture as D&D is. So many stubborn people in this world. Piss me off sometimes. And I know I'm one of them sometimes, so I'm trying to be better about that.
Why am I back in the ballroom? I don't want to be there.
Because people keep moving you.
Dave, go to the conservatory where Mustard murdered with the wrench, and you'll be fine.
Well, now you're in the billiard room, at least.
The billiard room is good, too.
No, it's not.
Billiard room is a great room.
Not where I want to be.
Why wouldn't you want to be in the billiard room? Come on. Billiards. Do you remember do you ever play the Game Boy game? Wait, what was it called? It wasn't billiards. It was something with Billy. What was it? Do you know what I'm talking about, Dave? It is.
No. I don't.
Shit. Damn it. This is one of those instances where I need Dan, and he's not around. Shit. It's not billiards. What is it?
Somebody moved me.
It was a puzzle game for the Game Boy.
Oh, I don't
Pickaxe?
No, it was Billy something. It wasn't billiards. It's not billiards, not billions. It was something else. I just can't think of it right now. I'm sure if I searched Game Boy Billy, I would find it. Alright, let me do that on my laptop since I can.
Where am I now? Oh, I'm in the billiard.
You're in the billiard room, with Bill.
That was stupid, but I appreciate that. Alright.
You did not get very far, Rush.
He might not hear you.
Oh, is he still on the phone? He hasn't come back?
I'm assuming. He's playing, but I'm assuming he's still on the phone.
Yeah, I just realized he hasn't spoken in a while, so I guess he's been on that call for a while. Kinda forgot.
Okay.
Why? What the hell? Am I connected to the right? I am. What? Google. What are you doing? What is this? This is the game. Wait. Oh, it is Billy. It's Q billion. It does have billion, but it has a Q in the front. That's why I didn't think it was billion, because it's not just billion. It's Q billion.
No.
Q
Guess
billion.
I'm staying in the billiard room.
Stay in the billiard room with Q billion.
Yeah, really.
Q billion is the rat in the corner. Don't pay him any mind. Also, I will link it to you now that I've found it successfully. We had this game. This is like one of the half-dozen games we had for Game Boy, or less, when Dan and I were children. That's funny. Hang on, let me open Discord on my laptop. Oh, downloading update 1 of 15. Oh, okay, 15 updates. Installing, 15 updates. Great. Haven't loaded Discord on my laptop in a while, obviously.
I want to go again. Is it my turn yet?
Log in again. Come on, man. Alright. Sorry, happy sigh. Discord is making me log in. I appreciate it. I guess I don't know what else it would do because it does not know who I am. Sorry, Streamwatch. Oh, apparently my... Well, okay, that's not gonna happen. Let me tab out instead. Apparently I have an old password database on my laptop. It's not my current Discord password, apparently.
You can sign in with your phone.
I can. However, I'm just gonna tab out of the game and do it on my PC, because whatever. I'm not moving in the game anyway. So I might as well tab out and just do it on my PC. The viewers, the 3 viewers that I or whoever.
The 3 viewers.
How many? Let's see. Two viewers. Okay, I lost one.
You lost one now.
Raj is still a viewer. Thanks, Raj.
So you really only have 1 viewer, other than Raj.
Are you saying Raj doesn't count? How insulting.
No, I meant other than someone you know.
It sounds like you said Raj is not a person to me.
Hey! If I was gonna say that, I would say it to his face, okay?
I appreciate that. Yes. All right. Here's my Qbillion link. Finally. There you go.
No.
That's Qbillion.
Oh.
There you go. Enjoy. All right. Back to my game.
Who's this? An AI is making an accusation?
Yeah, and she's right.
Oh no, I had no idea it was a kitchen. So.
Let's start up my stream again.
That was terrible. That one was horrible.
That one was bad. I just needed the room.
I also needed the room, and I had no idea what the room was.
Oh no, this is definitely the main Assassin's Creed Unity storyline right here.
I was not close on that.
Alright, I must be Arno right now.
That's the Japanese artwork.
What was that? Is Raj sending a message? I heard some sort of weird sound.
He said owned, so what happened in Clue? Because he said owned.
Yeah, we were owned.
The AI beat us.
Oh, you were all owned? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, I had the weapon and I had the person. I did not have the room.
Agreed. I wasn't even close on the room though. That was no good.
If you're curious about the Japanese name of this game, it's the same. It's direct translation.
It's not Cluedo or something?
No,
I think that's the Hispanic version, isn't
No, that's the European translation. I was talking about the translation of Qbillion. Because it's in the link that you sent.
Oh, I didn't look at it. What did you say?
The direct Qbillion is the direct translation of how it's written in Japanese.
Ah.
Well, there you go. That's why it's called that. That was a fun game. That was like, you ever play Chips Challenge on Windows 95? It was like, it had similar elements to that, and it had some Lufia 2 elements. Like, if you remember that dungeon with the red, orange, and blue pieces where you had to organize them into like sets of 5 to make them disappear and open the doors. Like, it has elements of that kind of stuff, those kind of puzzles. Chips Challenge and that kind of stuff. It was just older than that. So,
and lacking in color.
And lacking in color, yep. So that was Qbillion. Yep. It was a fun game. I never got very far in it because I was a child, and the advanced ones were well beyond my capability at my age. Even though I wasn't bad at puzzles, but I still had limits to my patience. I was like, well, I'm more interested in other games. So, yeah. Even with the limited game selection at that time, because there weren't a lot of good games back then.
There were a lot of games back then. There were not a lot of good games back then.
Well, not even a lot of games. It depends. I mean,
no,
there were a decent amount of games, not compared to today.
There were a lot of games.
There's a lot today. If you're thinking today, there weren't a lot back then. There were like dozens, maybe.
Are we talking Game Boy, or are we talking just anything old?
I mean, most old, like, I don't know, like, this, because Q-Billion was Game Boy, so there were, dozens of games, maybe? There couldn't have been too many.
There were a lot more than you're thinking.
I mean, over time, but when Q-Billion came out, there weren't a ton. Eventually, I guess they're probably in the low thousands. There couldn't have been, there weren't tens of thousands of Game Boy games, were there?
When was this released? 89.
Because eventually Game Boy Advance came out, and people started developing for that, so there's a limit at some point.
What are you limiting?
How many games were on the original Game Boy?
Yeah, development of Game Boy games before GBA. Yeah, low thousands was what I was saying. That was my guess. It's like it couldn't have been too much more than hundreds. Definitely low thousands if it got into 4 digits. That was my guess. Because it was such a
according
early console.
to Wiki,
1046.
Yep, according to Wiki, that's how many games there were.
So it's right in the center of my estimate. I was like, if it wasn't hundreds, it's low thousands. So right there. Yeah. So there weren't a ton. I mean, over time, though, that's lifetime, right? But what about by 89? Because that's when Q-Billion came out, you said? Like, that was what I was saying. Like, at the time, there were not a lot of
Game Boy games came out in 2001? Original Game Boy games?
Yeah, I mean, that stuff surprised me, but yeah. Not too much, though, because I've heard that before. Pretty sure. Yeah. And I think Game Boy Advance games came out until, like, 2000... The 2010s? I mean, Minish Cap for Legend of Zelda came out in 2007 or 8, so it definitely had development of the GBA beyond that, I would imagine. So that probably went pretty far too. So, like, Windows, what just stopped getting support? XP? Or 7? So, yeah, like, you know, similar concepts, I think. But yeah, I don't know how many games are out in '89. I don't know.
I'm trying to work that out.
Point being, Q-Billion was one of relatively few. I imagine it was low hundreds at the time Q-Billion came out. I would imagine, especially if it was directly translated from Japanese, like you say.
Well, the title absolutely was.
Like, that's just all the more reason for me to say, well, Nintendo is trying to push for a presence in the US, so they just directly translated this. I was like, it's a puzzle game, that's it. So that'd be my guess, but I mean, I could be wrong, but...
Oh, my method is not going to work because not every game was released in every region. Damn it.
What is this game?
Well, wait, when did the Game Boy come out?
Game Boy came out.
It was 19. Don't give a fuck.
Game Boy came out in '89.
So it came out okay. Well, that tells that. Okay, we don't need to think much more about it.
No.
I mean, it came out the year the Game Boy. Okay, so it obviously didn't come out when there were 1,000 games out. So like that's why I think we had it, because it's probably one of the. I remember it from a very young age.
You had Q-Billion?
We always had Q-Billion, yes. It was one of the games we had. My parents probably still have it in our game. I need to, when we're moving in, I really didn't want to do this. This is a tough... This is like selling Aubrey's wedding dress for me. Like, looking at old consoles and games is very Dan relayed for me, so it's tough. But I'm gonna do it when I move in with my parents. But I'm sure we have all this stuff from back then. So I don't know. Honestly, I could probably make some money off of it. I don't know, but
can guarantee you this: I'm not selling my old consoles.
Yeah, I don't know if I will. I'm not hard up for money, but anyway. Point being, I think I still have all that stuff. So
you have to match 4?
Say again?
You have to match 4 in order for it to disappear?
Match 4 in Cubillion?
Yeah.
Not that I recall. I think I don't. Man,
Watching,
you're asking me to remember something from ancient history for me. Damn. Like, I think there were different numbers on blocks. I feel like you could match up 3s, 4s, and 5s.
Right, but the same like shape blocks. There has to be 4 of them in some type of orientation for them to either disappear or go down in numbers.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I don't remember that kind of detail. Like, this is a very like. I'm drawing on a very childhood, like, this is a tough puzzle game, but it was one of my earliest childhood video game memories. That's kind of what you're drawing on for me right now. That's why I'm struggling. Like, yeah, I remember a lot of this, sort of. If I watch a gameplay, I'd be like, oh yeah. And I haven't, but I can. I would definitely remember a lot of that.
What was that other game we used to play on the Game Gear?
Slider.
I had a Game Gear. What game are you talking about, though?
Slider. I always know. Raj always brings it up, and I always know what he's talking about right away. Because that game was really fun. Slider was fun. I like that game a lot. I should find an emulator for Game Gear and play that on stream. I would totally play that. That would be fun for a change of pace. Damn. I would totally play that. Man.
A good way to play and stream Bubble Bobble.
Oh my God, Bubble
Man,
Bobble.
I know, dude. I want to figure
Bobble.
out a way to play that with someone online so bad, because that was such a game for not just you and me, but me and Dan too. Like, man,
Why can't we play it on emulator?
I don't know how we could play online. We'd have to create a virtual network. Is there a program that exists that creates a virtual network that we could host a local game on? Because I think that's what we'd have to do. We'd have to simulate a local network to host.
How did we used to play like Secret of Mana and stuff via emulator? We used to do it all the time.
Well, that's ZSNES though. ZSNES has NetPlay. Nintendo games don't have NetPlay. Or emulators rather. Nintendo emulators.
There has to be
that. Sorry, I should clarify. Nintendo emulators that I am aware of do not have NetPlay. So if there are new ones that have NetPlay, I'm not aware of them. So maybe it's worth looking into right now. I would 100. It's really. Well, I know you're bringing it up because we've talked about Bubble Bobble. I think I might have mentioned it recently.
Emulator Dystopia. It's compatible with NetPlay client, next replace, blah blah blah.
It's been on my mind, dude. I've wanted to play Bubble Bobble, dude.
That's so
original. I've totally wanted to do that. That is such a strong want for me to play Bubble Bobble with someone.
What is Bubble Bobble?
Oh, go YouTube it right now.
Dude, original, not original Bubble, like Nintendo Bubble Bobble from the 80s. When was that released? I don't know. Someone want to look it up. Original Bubble Bobble, not any sequels. Look up original.
You say what?
80s. No, definitely 80s. Definitely 80s. I agree. Because it's Nintendo, not Super Nintendo, so definitely 80s. Also in the heyday of Nintendo, so definitely 80s. But if the worst case, 1990, I would imagine it can't be. But
Bubble Bobble is as old as you guys.
86?
I'm older than Bubble Bobble. Yes.
There you go. I knew it was 80s. I mean, that's the first year Nintendo came out. Then that came out with the same year as Nintendo came out in 86, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. It was 86 for an arcade release.
Ah.
So yeah, because I was going to say, it was another year or two after the console was released.
Yeah, that would have been surprising for Bubble Bobble.
86 for the arcade release, 87 for Famicom, disc system, not even the original Famicom.
So,
it was the disc system.
So that's Japan.
NES
Period.
America got it in '88.
Oh, I was right!
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's what I thought. It had to be very late 80s. That's what I thought. Or 1990 was my limit on accepting its release date.
Well, 1990 Europeans got it.
Gotcha. Yeah, that game. I want to replay that so bad. I'm probably never gonna play NBA Jam again, which sucks because Dan and I almost finished our playthrough and didn't. So I don't know if I'm ever gonna play that again. I never played that with anyone else anyway, so that's fine. I'll probably leave that game alone.
Or Mega Man Soccer. Oh well.
My God, Mega Man Soccer.
We finished Soccer though, so I would replay Soccer. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure about NBA Jam. I don't know. I would have to think about it. That game is really fun when you foul enemy players. So we were kind of on and off on that towards the end of his life, and we were like half a dozen teams away from winning the tournament, and there's like 2 or 3 dozen teams you have to win against in that game, so it's an accomplishment. It takes time, and we were pretty close, so I was a little sad that we didn't finish. So I would consider replaying with anyone who wants to try it. I've never played it with anyone else, so if you you have to just be ready to foul enemy players if you want to play that game, but it's fun.
Oh God, the music of Bubble Bobble.
But Mega Man Soccer too, man. I'm glad we finished that before he passed away. We replayed that at least several months before he passed away, so it had been a while since we finished it again. But I'm glad we replayed it. That was always fun for us. So yeah, I'd replay that too.
I feel like we played Bubble Bobble a lot.
We did, because I don't think Dan was as interested in replaying it as often as I was. So I don't know, man. We took advantage of old TVs. We had to play that together for sure before we couldn't anymore. So it's been a long time. That's part of the reason I want to replay it. Dan and I played like the new Bubble Bobble in like 2010, whatever was released around then, but it's not the original. So if whatever you found is NetPlay compatible, that makes me pretty happy, because
Nestopia apparently does it.
I feel like I've heard of that. I might already have that, actually.
I have it. I don't know if I have it on this computer. But I definitely have that.
That sounds familiar, so I might have it, actually. I maybe I forgot about it, or maybe NetPlay was after I downloaded it. I'm not sure. Huh. But that makes me happy. If we could play that, I would definitely want to play Bubble Bobble. Rachel, you should play that with Dave. Just because that is like that's like an overcooked game where it's like you can rage against the person you're playing with and it's still fun.
Okay.
It's kind of like that. It's like, man, Come
Those
on.
are considered the 10 best NES emulators. I'm sure some of them, if not all of them, have online play.
Downside to NES is everything is 2-player because of the limitations of Nintendo, the original system. So there almost are no 4-player games. I think there are like a few, but
I want to say there's like 6 games that make use of the 4-player box, and I think of those games, at least one of them, although it makes use of it, is still only 2-player.
So apparently NetPlay was at least available in Nestopia since 2009.
Huh, okay. I don't know the last time I tried looking for NES NetPlay.
Over 10 years ago.
I mean, we looked in 2010. We may not have looked on the PC because we had just moved to from New York to Arizona, and I think we saw Bubble Bobble on Xbox, and I don't know, there weren't as many reviews at that time. We just bought it and played, and it kind of satisfied our urge, and then never thought about the game for a while until recently, but man,
until I mentioned it because I'm awesome. I get it.
Oh, was it you or was it me? I don't know. You should watch the streams. Yeah, go back and find the moment in the video and link it to me.
I don't think you understand how much time I refuse to waste on something that stupid.
Well, me too. I'm not convinced it was you. So, good luck convincing me. That is my point. Because I was thinking about it too. I feel like
conversation I asked you about Strider.
Once again, Slider, yes. I think about that too sometimes. Because that is a really good game. Like Bubble Bobble, every now and then I think about that. Like FF7, like FF9, like Earthbound, like Chrono Trigger, like Lupe. I think about these games every now and then.
Hate Earthbound.
Yeah, you suck. You're stupid, so that's fine. Accepted. Let's move on. Moving on.
I thought I was weird, and then it's come up several times on like with streamers, and apparently I'm definitely not the only one that fucking hates Earthbound.
I mean, I guess it's like black and white, but I don't hear nearly as much of that as people who love Earthbound. So I don't know. I guess you're seeking out different audiences than me. I always hear praise of it. I hear people who have re-downloaded it on multiple consoles. Like those are the kind of people I'm like paying attention to. I guess I'm paying attention to different kind of people. So it's a very appreciated game in the people I pay attention to. So it's a classic as far as I'm concerned. It's a very popular Rooster Teeth game, for example, like Michael Jones and Gavin Free. I know that like they've re-downloaded multiple times and played on multiple consoles.
This guy's not doing a good job.
Alright, to resume this. Hey, what's her name? Arno is chasing what's the girl's name? She's a Templar. He's an assassin, and he's in love with a Templar. What's her name? Something with an E.
Oh, he almost died. I'm totally sitting here watching this YouTube video.
Bet you can't steal one.
Of a long play Bubble Bobble.
Oh man, I love long play Bubble Bobble. I mean, you had to, like, when we played it, you and I committed to those. There was no choice. I mean,
this was exclusively sleepover content.
Yeah, we had to with that stuff.
This and Slider. I've only played Slider during sleepovers.
So, well, yeah, Slider does have passwords you can use. Well, Bubble Bobble it does too, actually. I mean, it's just not fun. Resuming from the end. I'm here. Oh, I've just. Oh. Wait, why don't you have subtitles yet? What are you saying? I thought I turned them on. Did I? I forgot now.
La 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 la. 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 La 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 la.
There you go. Those. Great.
Alright, well, since Mark taking his sweet ass time, I need to do some budgeting. Let me get my backpack. 1 second.
Think about it.
No one approved this.
Thanks, Rachel. Nice to know someone's in charge. You sound like Trask. well, Trask usually isn't as, I suppose he should be more, I don't know. hey, like, hey, no one approve this. Yeah, he should say that kind of stuff. But the Republic said. Walk up to the blast door and use your security. Sorry, Dave.
Put that back.
Shut up. Don't tell me to put the apple back. I'm hungry.
But it's the apple of Eden.
How rude.
What happened? Do you know what the penalty is for stealing?
Put that away.
Serious surgery, like a blown kidney or something. Good question, Peter. The man gay? Nope. Female doctor, Miss George. No, but actually, you know what? I'm gonna take it up a notch. Hispanic female doctor or gay?
Hey.
Drop that. No.
Hey.
I thought they were for everyone.
Okay.
It's a long, unapproved break, Raj.
Oh no.
Put that back.
Unacceptable.
Got you now.
La 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 la.
Oh man.
Raj, that last one you sent is perfect. In Instagram.
Ah, yeah.
I want to talk to you right bloody now.
Hurry, through here. Did you see their faces when we stole those apples?
What's her name? Elise? Oh, it is Elise. Man, I said it right as she. Holy shit! I guessed it right as she said it. Holy shit.
What should we do now? Shh. Listen. Don't worry, they'll never think to look for us in here.
Man, I wasn't interested in the storyline the first time I played it, but I am really interested in it this time around.
What's up?
Hurry, something's happened.
Monsieur Franklin, I sincerely hope this unfortunate affair does not darken the opinion of our nation.
Hey me, if you're watching, I'm following Elise.
Working at the moment. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, whoa, someone's dead. Who's that?
Raj, you joining us?
Well, dropped my clock. Is it my dad? Who's that?
Come away, boy.
Raj?
Dropped my wristwatch.
You Legan or you just working?
Oh shit!
Arno.
I'm Legan.
Arno. Look at me.
Okay, I'm gonna go League. Yeah.
Unacceptable.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I still need
Everybody's
to finish
leaving me.
I need to finish this budget later, but that's okay. Sure, it'll take like 20 minutes.
All right, I'm hopping over there too.
Happy. All right.
Alright,
I'm not gonna play too many games.
If you guys want to do anything together, let me know. Otherwise, enjoy.
They're doing League.
I heard that, yeah. But if they change their mind, they want to do anything with 4 people, so let me know. Otherwise, enjoy and good luck.
Let me see what the temperature's like after a few games.
Well, after a few games, we're probably gonna be done after a few games, so that's why I'm saying it now.
Step lightly there, you'll hurt yourself.
Hung is on too.
If you're doing a few games next time, maybe, but if you're flexible to 4-play or something, let me know. But I'm not pushing it. Don't worry, I'm fine doing my own thing.
Yeah, let me. I'm gonna join League Chat and at least knock out a game and see what it's like after that.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright. I'll be back. Peace.
I'm gonna head off, and if you guys want to do something, just message.
Cool. Alright, later.
So long.
Yep.
Gentlemen, please, we can come to an understanding. Please, excuse him, he's not housebroken.
Yeah, I'm not expecting them to get back to me, because when they commit to League, they usually stick with it for a while. So I would be surprised if they got back to me, but we'll see. Maybe they'll surprise me. Not expecting it, but pleasant surprise if they do. Oh, whoops. Oh, no, I put my... Oh, no. Hey! Oh, no, get away. I didn't... God, I put my keyboard down for a second. What a mistake. Get out of here. No. Shoot. Don't shoot me. Definitely Arno now. I don't know who I was playing at the start and why I had a selection of, like... I need to go back and look at that. Why can I... Ow. 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 Stop... Ow. Okay. Alright. Okay. Can we just fight? Alright, I just stopped. Alright, apparently I can't fight. Alright, I either need to go up and avoid them completely or fight them right away. I'm not sure what the proper thing here is. Man. Pass over on it. Do we get tackled? I don't. Oh, really? Oh, come on. This is, why did I run this way? I suck. Stop. Where's any objects I can go over under? Whatever. Honestly, I don't care. Forget it. The further I get in the games, the less I care about the optional objectives, because I know they get a lot harder.
And where in God's name
And I just don't have the time or patience for that.
Ha! Got you now, you little shit.
Just a little misunderstanding, nothing to...
Your master's harboring a...
But anyway, yeah, don't worry. I expect to invest the stream in your viewing and in commemoration of your dog, Mia. Because I see you're still here. So don't worry. I'm not in a rush to go anywhere else. If they're not in a rush to spend time with me, I'm good staying here. So. I just had a few games I'm into playing or trying recently, so sometimes I just feel like League, even though I feel like they do that way too often. But it's like whatever. If you're into it that much, go for it. I don't know. There are only a couple of games I can do that much with, but League is not even close to one of those games. So
cards affords many opportunities for fresh air and exercise.
I appreciate that it is for them, so I try to respect that, but like I just don't get it at all. It's like okay. Like to me, it's one of those like adolescent college type games, like those type of people play when they don't have any better games to play. I don't know, but it's hard for me to see it that way when they enjoy it so much. On the other hand, it's like, well, it's hard for me not to respect it a little bit when they enjoy it so much. It's like, well, they wouldn't. I mean, they're not terrible gamers, so you know they wouldn't like it if it wasn't that bad. I just don't get it. I guess maybe it's just me, and I don't know. There are a lot of people who just don't like it. I guess it's a pretty common view. I guess, kind of like reverse of what Raj was saying earlier. It's like I feel like I've seen a lot of criticism versus praise. It tends to have like it has the more of the criticism of being just like the popular game that anyone with any level of skill will play. It's like that kind of game, but I mean I could tell from listening to them that it's not that simple. So I don't know. Still just not my kind of game though. I can see why it would be fun, but it's also weird to me because I don't know. Sometimes they've said stuff about like no continuity or therefore not carrying over, but it's like, wait, if I understand anything about League, that's kind of the same. I don't know. So that's weird too sometimes. Like, wait a second. Is your criticism consistent though? I'm not a fan of League, but when I hear that, it's like, wait, that doesn't seem consistent with the other stuff. Anyway, you can see this game takes a very different tone in terms of just the UI. Seems a little more fancy. Kind of matches this is like the French Revolution, so people who aren't too bad off, like Ezio, he does pretty well for himself, coming from a wealthy family, but we're kind of in a similar environment, so nothing like Aveline where she is struggling to be relevant, etc., etc. So.
Thrown out onto the street yet?
Oh, you would love that, wouldn't you?
It'd break my heart.
Olivier, if I weren't here, who'd do all your work for you?
The horses need brushing, boy. Get to it.
Certainement, monsieur.
Arno has some stuff in common with Altair.
Sire de la Serre, wait! Nom de Dieu. Nom de Dieu, nom de Dieu.
Some trouble, mon ami?
A letter for Sire de la Serre. It's very important.
Oh, calm yourself, Perrault.
Not too much, though. I feel like he grows up pretty quickly compared to
Yes, I heard you the first time.
Altair.
I'll see that he gets it.
There are some interesting scenes in this game. Having watched some follow the carriage on foot. Lovely. Okay, great. Yeah, just just catch up on foot. Should have gone the window probably. Windows become a big pass through. Oh boy, in this game, if I recall. I remember using windows and buildings as a pass-through a lot in this game and Syndicate. So that becomes, I need to get used to running through buildings now, instead of over buildings, or between buildings. I need to go through buildings. Who's driving this coach? What? What did you say? Oh, that was a nice jump. Good for you. Every character I play is conveniently more athletic than the last one. Well, I'm here. Now what? Oh yeah. Elise de la Serre is his daughter, who he is in love with still, I believe, at present. Ah, this guy. You just don't know Elise de la Serre is a Templar yet? I mean, what's the... I forget. Sorry if that's spoilers. It probably is, but... yeah, sorry. Elise de la Serre is a Templar. Because she was raised in a Templar family, and she... You know... She likes Arno, but... Or loves even, but that doesn't... As far as I remember, dissuade her from the Templar mindset. Look at these tooltips. Thank you. Wow, as if I forgot how to climb up. Do you get that many new players at this point in the series? Alright. I know how to climb up, but I appreciate the... Wow, lots of... Okay. Nope. Appreciate all the tooltips. No need. Appreciate it.
There you are.
Alright, I need to warm up a little food. So give me just a minute. Oh wow. My dog took me by surprise. She reacted as if I pushed the chest out in front of me. Like I have my a bunch of stuff in front of me laid out on it's like a table. It's kind of like a coffee table, but it's really a chest where the lid opens up and you can put stuff inside of it. But I use it as a table mostly. But I didn't. I'm used to her reacting like suddenly violently, not violently, but suddenly reacting out of sleep or rest to move out of the way if I start pushing the chest away from the couch that I sit on. And this time, I saw her react when I spoke. Before I even pushed anything, I think I moved posture, but I didn't push any physical objects, and she kind of flipped out and as if I was pushing the chest in front of me. Man, that's funny. Wow, she's not like the smartest breed of dog, but man, she surprises me with how smart she is sometimes. If she reacted to me just saying that, that's the first time I've noticed. Yeah, she was a little startled. That's the first time I've ever noticed her be so startled when I just spoke about my plans to make food and move, and hadn't actually put. Oh, I may have moved, but I didn't push any physical. Like I didn't move my chest forward towards her. I usually kick it and push it out, because I pull it towards me because it holds. My laptop is on it. Tissues are on it. My stuff for smoking is usually on it. My water is on it. Anything I'm drinking. and a lot of times my keyboard and mouse. So I do move it in and out a lot because I do have stuff on it that I use a lot. So I'm used to her reacting to me pushing the chest out with all that stuff on it, and like I push it out because I need to stand up and walk away from my couch, and if that's right in front of me, I can't stand on the floor because reacting to me doing that, pushing the chest out, and yeah, reacting when I do that. But this time, hadn't done that at all, and she like startled out of her position and was like, do I need to move? Like, man, do I say the same thing every time? Damn. That is the lesson I'm learning. So, regardless, I am making some food. So, hopefully that long-winded explanation was not a complete bore. But I'm going to resume within a minute. Alright. Accidentally pressed the button, but I'm back. I'm warming up some food. Oh, well, here we go. This is a nice responsive map. They have metals like in Rogue. Or a cockade. I'm not sure. Not too familiar with that word. Though I'm sure I saw it last time I played, because I doubt they changed it. Alright, how do I make worker space? So not not right click like the last game, which was a weird change of pace. I'm glad they changed it back to spacebar. Thank you, developers. Because spacebar is what I was used to in the last few games, so it has been right. It has been. I'm focusing too much on slowing down my speech and still stumbling on my speech. It has been a struggle to get used to right-clicking on objectives in Rogue on the map, because I'm so used to spacebar from at least the last two games, I think. So I'm glad it is back to spacebar. As small as that seems, that's a big deal to me. I don't know, whatever. Alright. Time to find a haystack. Like we always do. Chest is there. That's what that pillar of light is, I guess. Doesn't go all the way up. This architecture definitely reminds me of Syndicate. Syndicate. The next game is gonna be tough for me. I played it during a tough time in my relationship with my wife, and it almost became an escape for me, which was an escape in a sad way, actually. Wasn't a good escape. I drank too much a lot of nights during those days too. So Syndicate is going to be a weird game for me to replay. Sure. I also still... It says to run and jump. Oh, really? On the roof? I was looking on the ground. I want to go all the way down. Alright. I know how to descend. Thank you. Thank you. Hello. At least this game doesn't make me jump on random people when I descend. Like Rogue does. Also, I want to explore. Should I? Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, you don't even have to run through these places. You can just stop in the middle of them. Must be right above me. That is a very new thing in this game that also happens in Syndicate. You have to learn to look for the second floor entrance. Also in Syndicate, you have to lockpick doors sometimes. Also, there's 3 levels of lockpicking, if I recall. So you can't open every door right away. So Syndicate, and it's that way with the forts too. You know how we take over forts in these games, and then you can see everything around the fort in that zone. It doesn't quite work so easily in, I assume, this game. We'll see. And Syndicate, for sure. Yeah, I can't just steamroll into high-level forts. They put a very clear barrier on your skill level, so it's instead of exploring everything immediately like I did in Rogue, in this, probably, and the next game for certain, it is better to figure out how to pace myself properly. Because it is not worth trying to take on forts beyond my means in the next game. I just can't remember how it is in this game. I remember there are cool scenes in this game, which I'm very much looking forward to. I'm sure most of them do not happen this early in the game because Arno is not... every Assassin's Creed story is about how the assassin grows and becomes a cool assassin. Like, oh, look at them and how much they've grown and the heroic stuff they do now. So, probably nothing that interesting tonight. But Arno is pretty cool, and once we get through this and maybe Syndicate 2, because I think that's who I'm thinking of. Maybe not though. Another good video to share. Check out my food. One more minute or two. Okay, I guess 2 minutes was closer to accurate. Hey, let's see. To reload my stream on my laptop. Okay, there we go. And my food is almost ready. Just needs to sit briefly. Oh no. I forgot. Oh, oh man. You have a limited timer on your Eagle Vision. Oh man, I forgot that was a thing in this. Really? Damn. Come on. Oh. Anyway, yeah, as I said, I didn't expect anyone to come back. I feel like if they haven't within the next 5-10 minutes, they won't. So that's what I'm expecting. I feel like only because we haven't really put any effort into deciding what we're gonna play next, even though we have a lot of options. So that's fine though. Just interesting to see. Even though I'm not sure I wanted to do anything with the four of us. Not 100% sure. Still interesting to see that happen. Oh, Alaska, come on, hey. I don't have anything in front of me right now. Come on. Alright. I need to get my food, but alright. Come on. You have nothing to beg for. Come on. Relax. I was considering doing more of that, but not yet. It's not as late as I thought I was too. Huh. I'm trying to be conscious of not speaking too quickly because my mom has pointed out that I sometimes speak way too quickly. Like my brain is moving way too quickly for my mouth. Like I don't know, something. I'm sure it's not that bad, but along those lines, I guess. So I'm trying to be more conscious of slowing down how I speak. That being said, I kind of want to enjoy my meal, so I'm going to tab out and put on Be Right Back mode, even if I risk losing viewers. Sorry. Love you. No, I'm not going to play while I'm eating. Anyway. Hope I have company. We'll see, I guess. Otherwise, I hope the boys are having a good game. That's what they feel like. No hard feelings here. I am having a good time, so I hope you're enjoying watching. Hey. I did say kid was less offensive, though. No, I'm not going to switch what I play. No, it's fine. I'm not even sure what we would play if we were doing a 4-player thing. We haven't really talked about it yet. So, That's why I'm like, whatever. If they want to, seriously, if anyone, I don't know, I really don't mean any harm to anyone. I know I'm streaming now, so I don't know who's listening. Maybe one of them is, but yeah, no. Enjoy the game. I meant what I said. If there's anything for a player anyone's interested in, I'm here. If not, enjoy League. That's all. My dog is whining. I know. Hey, I'm storing my food. Gee, let me store my food. Jeez, I'll get treats for you in a second. So impatient. I love you, but you're a pain sometimes. Alaska. Pain in my ass. Alright, I'm getting your treats. You'll live, baby. Jeez. God. You're a lot quieter now that I have your treats in my hand, huh? Anyway, sorry, chat, if my responses don't make sense sometimes. Sometimes I'm responding to Discord messages too. I don't have a lot of ears, and now I know who's listening or muting and what sometimes. Who knows? If no one's talking to me, I don't know who's listening. Listen. Apologies, full-fledged into eating right now. Actually, I suppose I should just end the recording.